unicorn girl 83. You feel that chill in the frame, where the weird gets weirder and the walls all learn your name. Lolcows screaming like ghosts in a busted mirror glow. Spooky vibes hit hard when the whole room starts to go. Truth cutting like ice right through the air. One more look and you're already there. Unicorn girl A3. Unicorn. Weird gets weirder, baby. Weird gets unicorn girl A3. Unicorn. Think twice before you stare. Teeth in it, and it bites your pride. Every clip, come back with a cold eye on the ride. Those convicts, yeah, they stay in your chest. Make your pulse go hard, make you second guess the rest. Truth cutting like ice right through the air. One more look and you're already there. Unicorn girl A3. Weird gets weirder, baby. Weird gets weirder. Unicorn girl A3. Unicorn. Think twice before you stare. Mirror cracked, but it's still watching. Every grin got a shadow crossing. Say the name, let the room go cold. Unicorn girl A3 in the back of your soul. Unicorn girl A3. Unicorn girl. Weird gets weirder, baby. Weird gets weirder. Unicorn girl A3. Unicorn girl. Think twice before you stare.
Hey, welcome in. Hey, Bucky, Tammy, what's up? Boo, bitches. Hey, A Graves, Queen of Karma. Yes, honey, I'm going live. I told you I wasn't sure about today. I wasn't sure. But see, then I got a notification. Why am I getting notifications to myself that I'm live? It's fucking weird. But anyways, Lee's on his shenanigans again. He's on some shit again, and I found it, and we're going to watch it. And then probably some more of those 3 that we watched yesterday, because they're hilarious. They are absolutely hilarious. So we posted this 3 hours ago. I have not seen it yet. Okay. Share my screen. I was not set up. I'm sorry. He said this was brutal, so I'm intrigued, because he doesn't listen. Here we go. Okay. If you're looking for the future of football, it's going to be Oh, he got his ass whooped again. That's cute. Oh, I could probably put this on beard in mode, huh? Hey, Corby Cat. How you doing, love? I hope you're doing good. Hey, Graves in the house. Yeah, LinkedIn is active again. Keep telling him.
Right, so the chair in back room has tipped over, and I'm going to assume it's that metal thing what fell as well. And as I've got up, the alarm's just gone off. That's on. Should have well, we should have a good view tonight. There's no tablecloth on. And what? I heard the metal thing as well.
Yeah, we heard it.
Where is it?
Oh, you're welcome, Porky Cat. I thought you were one, and I wasn't sure.
Where is it? Check other side. Oh, there. No, that's not it. That's a toy.
Graves is the bomb.
There it is.
Behave yourself, young man.
So that, for anybody what's new or don't know, we got that. It's from Stacey's nan's in Ireland. She got it when she passed away. And she used to have like holy water or whatever in it. I don't know what she used to have it for, but in past, you know, it's been up there.
That could be why.
It gets knocked
The
off.
Holy
I
Grail.
wouldn't say often, but a few times.
Not the Holy Grail, Lee. That's not going to help you. That's not going to help you. That might be why. YouTube, can you get your shit together, man? Just because they changed their name, that doesn't change their account. But I will be honest, I did have a rogue managing mod who was just happy-go-lucky and abusing her wrench. So that should not happen anymore.
Times. But once I had it on the table and it...
Facts, Queen. Absolutely.
Like, I can't make the noise. I can't make it. But, you know, when you flick them and they make that noise, it did like this chime noise. And I said, can you do it again? And
No. And unfortunately, y'all know this person. I'm sorry to say that, but it's been handled.
it did. So maybe that's a means of communication. Not damaged. No.
No, ma'am, it was not a Graves.
Yeah, I've literally just been watching football. Brazil have just lost.
Sucks.
And then that's happened. And today, we've not had anything like going on in terms of movement or anything. But when Stacey's been round, like she's round every day, she just not sleep here, you know, for comfort and like safety. But all day we've had more noise upstairs than usual. Probably maybe 10 times, you know, like when you hear it happen, maybe that over day it's happened like 10 times. So I did get the connector earlier on. I've not turned it on yet, but
Well, shit, man, turn it on so I can see them beat your ass again.
I think now something's happened. I am going to do.
Bucky. You're not supposed to tell anybody. Shit.
I'm going to turn it on. Do some prayers.
Yeah. He does have, I love his accent. I do. Don't get me wrong. It's just, he's a dumbass. He's a dumbass that doesn't listen.
And just go to bed because I've not got any fight in me tonight. I'm knackered.
No, they really don't. I mean, they've taken him out of the kneecaps. They tried to take his kidney. They've done so much.
other night, freaked me out bad, like really bad. We've had the bedroom door shut and, things closed behind it and what have you, but never had that much destruction. And the fact that it literally happened in, like, the door shut, I walk over, you hear everything go. Literally 5 seconds for turn a room upside down like that. Absolutely madness. I'm going to get the Kinect set up now. Right, we've got the Kinect on. It's still literally in the same place as when I shown it you on the night vision camera.
Oh, here
so
we
you're
go.
getting a good view at stairs. Like, that's more the normal spot now. I like it over there because it's out at where. We still get a good view of the living room.
Yep.
The goal is, assuming we get the attack situation.
Yeah, the goal is for us to see you get your ass kicked again. We know. Come on.
Control is for have a Kinect in the kitchen and one looking down the living room, and then in my eyes, every area downstairs is covered with 3 Kinects.
They did. They did.
If you heard a bang then.
I hate when he uses the night vision with it, because one time he blended in with the couch, so I thought it was just a ghost sleeping on the couch.
That was nothing paranormal related. That was the ice thing out fridge, making ice. So I've got these close by, the Holy Bible.
It doesn't work, dude.
Someone mentioned this book in the last video, the demonology one.
You stole from Vlad's castle, man. You cannot. That shit doesn't scare him.
I need to read that. I'm probably going to do that tonight. I'm going to go to bed after I've done this. And this one is probably one I will not mess with. The rite of exorcism in Latin and English. I don't speak Latin. I don't read it or anything. I don't understand it. So if I ever did that,
yes. Did you? Oh my God.
But if I did, it'd be the English one. So I'm just going to have a quick call out. I'm going to put some chants on. I'm going to start leaving these on as well, the chants.
Lee.
Again, if you heard the fridge, it's just the fridge.
Yes, leave the stick figure cameras on. Leave them on.
We got the school fees money you sent via Remitly.
Right, that's an ad on the chance.
If you can only perform when the deadline is on fire.
You buy all this equipment and the app on your phone, you don't pay for it, have no commercials. No wonder they kick your ass in the porn.
Here are 3 things that will rewire.
Right, I'm putting some beautiful music on for you. I hope that gives you comfort.
Yes.
I've said it many times. I truly want you to move on.
And you shouldn't have stolen from Vlad's castle and done some backward ass podunk ritual.
Forgive you. Everything you've done, I forgive you. I don't hold anything against you.
Well, we hold something.
This is no good. This is making me miserable.
Sell your house.
It's pointless because
Vlad owns your house now. Sell it and move. I mean, you're there by yourself as it is.
You're never gonna win. I'm never gonna give up.
The ghost picks him up and throws him across the room. Could you imagine that? If a ghost picked me up and threw me across the room, that would be like, listen, when they took me out at the when they took him out at the kneecaps, that should have been his line. That should have been his line to get the fuck out. I'm done. I'm not doing this. But no. He puts himself here, so now I'm going to make fun of him.
It must be embarrassing for you as well to pretend that you're something so powerful. Yeah, you can.
Well, obviously it is powerful enough to take you out of the kneecaps, try to take your kidney from you, poked you in the jugular. Come on now. Come on now. Come on.
Can't break a simple little human. I know that you're not a demon. You're nothing. You're nothing dangerous. You're nothing
Keep provoking it. You keep telling it it's not dangerous, and it keeps whooping you.
too powerful. You can move things, yes, but you don't have any more
Whooped your
about
ass, bro.
You've got to be as miserable as me.
Hey, Red Feather. Good to see you, hon. How are ya? Welcome in. Hey, Firefly. Lee apparently gets his ass handed to him again. That's what it says, anyways.
I'm sure when you was alive, you had family.
Yes, he did, and they got killed.
I'm
That's
sure
why
you
he
had
denounced
family.
God.
All those people, everyone you've ever known, everyone you've ever loved, are all in heaven. Everyone's waiting for you. You can make the choice. You can go to heaven. All you've got to do is go to the light.
Lee. He denounced God when his wife died and his child. He's not. No. Stop that right now. Stop it. This is why they beat you up. It is randomly.
Everything you've ever done will be forgiven.
And don't worry, guys. I will not be using the stick figure thing unless somebody personally requests it, because it's just it looks weird to me. Okay, so I've been following this guy for a while. Yes, the ghost. So I'm going to answer both Red Feather and Queen at the same time. So what has happened is, a while back, this channel is called Really Haunted. I've been following him for a while. A while back, he decided it would be a good idea he went to Transylvania to tour Vlad's castle. This motherfucker right here decided it was okay. Ooh, I will, Firefly. I'll put that on my list. But he decided to listen to an alleged cult leader to bury it in his backyard and do some podunk fucktard ritual, which just pissed it off more. He's had to move his family out of this house because the ghosts have been, like, it was standing over his wife. It took possession of Lee at once and was like, he almost hurt his wife. Like, it's getting bad, and he's been beaten up. It tried to blow him up because he's got a gas stove. It's done so much to this man, and everybody's tried to tell him how to fix this. Like, dude, you need, like, the Warrens. You need somebody like them. Because I know the Warrens aren't here anymore. May they rest in peace. But see, nobody listened to them either, Lee. And they took Annabelle on a fucking tour. And that bitch went through the U.S. causing a fucking mayhem. Gave her handler a fucking heart attack. Do you really think all that you're doing right now by yourself is going to work? He had to move his wife and kids out. It's weird. I dream about that house. Don't know why. Ooh. I'm sure they were, but rather they weren't, Queen of Karma. That doll is fucked. It came through PA, and we couldn't call 911 for 2 hours. It set a plantation on fire. They put the fire out, and the fire came back. It helped prisoners escape in Louisiana. And it gave its handler a heart attack. And I'm sure there's more. I haven't dug too deep into it, but I can tell you what. The first time I watched The Conjuring, I went out into my garage, went into my baby trunk that my mom saved all my stuff in, and I threw out my Raggedy Ann doll. Fuck that shit. Yeah, that could be. That could be. My friend something Phantom Files has deep dove that whole case. Oh, really? I'd love to see that. Then Matt Rife bought I remember that. I would love to see that stuff, Queen of Karma. I would definitely, because I like to see both sides of things. You know that. But whatever the case may be, that doll definitely has something wrong with it. And it needs to stay where the fuck they put it. And they're thinking about doing a tour number 2 with the bitch. Did you ever watch Mr. Ball? Yes, I love Mr. Ballin. Oh, I know that one. I definitely watch that one. I love Mr. Ballin. Maybe we'll do some Mr. Ballin too. I'll put him on the list. Yeah. See, this is what I did before I came over here and got sucked into this BS over here. But Mr. Ballin, Chills, Sir Spooks, this guy here, the twin guys. I've been thinking about reading horror stories from each other. Oh, I was thinking about that too. I found a couple so far. But Mr. Ballin has really good stories too. I found some like audio stuff I thought about doing, like on Kick or something. So I don't know how YouTube will feel about it, because you have to give commentary through these things, especially if you're reacting. Yeah, we're getting some content together for UG, make her own reaction videos. Yes, because September's coming up fast, and that's when I have to reapply for monetization. And I appreciate you, Queen of Karma. Thank you, honey.
Want to speak to me, that device there is on. All you've got to do is speak into it and just say, I want heaven, anything.
Ooh, we'll drop the link in your Discord, in Discord, honey. I'll definitely be there. Oh, Vaughn's funny. Vaughn's funny. Are we talking Von Beardo or Von Helton? Because Von Helton, I just heard, has an alien girlfriend. Yeah, that could be something very funny. I could do a whole, because we know, like, vampires should aim for Firefly. Von Helton. Of course it's Von Helton. Of course. Von Helton. Did he break up with his alien girlfriend yet? I haven't gotten to catch up on his lore recently because I've been doing this.
Just say something. I'm sick of playing games with you now.
Well, Lee, we told you what to do.
Do you want to go to heaven?
No, he doesn't. He wants to whoop your ass.
If you do, just say yes into that. Okay, I'll take that as a no. Please stop doing that. I'm just going to put that down there.
Yeah, just put that down there, sir.
Saint Michael, the Archangel, defend.
I would love to sleep with no dreams too. Yes, Von Helton is both of those. I wanted to commit violence when he drank the last cold. No, he didn't. That motherfucker's been giving that dog Mountain Dew and Whoppers. The fucker gonna drink water, not give your pet any. Ooh, no. Von Helton. Ooh, I'm doing a whole now I have to cover you. I have to do a Von Helton update. No, he's hoping she's going to kidnap him and his dog. Oh my God. I have seriously considered tricking him into meeting me so I can take the dog. Oh, honey, just be careful. He's creepy as hell. He's creepy. Meet him like hundreds of miles away from wherever it is you live, honey.
Us in battle. Be our protection.
That's easy enough to catfish him and make him think you are. Just saying. Just saying.
Against the wickedness and snares of the devil, may God rebuke him, we humbly pray, and do thou, O Prince of the heavenly host, by the power of God, thrust into hell Satan and all evil spirits who wander through the world for the ruin of souls. Amen.
Yes, amen, Lee. Amen. Because you really need all the prayers right now. Because you don't listen, you stick figure walking bitch, okay? You don't listen. The Vlad the Impaler now owns your house, motherfucker. Just sign it over.
Have you
He wants to move to Vietnam.
seen these books?
Wait, Todd tells him what? No, it's okay, Red Feather. Vaughn's fucking hilarious. Vaughn's hilarious. Maybe I'll start doing Vaughn Sundays. I'll start doing Vaughn Sundays because he's starting his shit again. He's starting his absolute shit all over again. So I'm going to start doing Vaughn Sundays. Absolutely, Torby Cat. He says Todd owes him because of the liens. I think. Oh, Jesus. Todd doesn't owe you shit, bitch.
I'm going to start leaving these books on the stairs because you seem to spend a lot of time here and I'm not sure why. So I'm going to leave.
Right? Todd, come interview with me. I need to know details. I need to know why this Von Helton man thinks you owe him money. I'm intrigued. I am intrigued.
Leave the Holy Bible there tonight.
Vaughn is also scary because he does Jedi mind tricks on groundhogs. Oh. So the weather wizard and the whatever alien type shit that he's into now thinks that he can do Jedi mind tricks on groundhogs. No, that is groundhog abuse. That is absolute groundhog abuse, and I will not stand for that. No way.
And I've got a book in my hand here that is more powerful than you could ever imagine. Priests use this to expel demons. Holy shit, I heard.
I told you. I'm just going to hit play.
I heard that sliding.
Why are you playing chanting in the back? Like, there's some... Why are you doing that, sir?
Throw something else. You missed me then, dickhead.
All right, Firefly. I'll see you later, love.
Do something else.
Look, it's the kidney again, right? In the kidney. In the fucking kidney. He is trying to take your insides. My God.
Oh.
Well, the light blue one was a ghost, apparently, or a demon. And you know what else is creepy? Alexa. My Nana was talking to her Alexa again today, and that thing is creepy. It knows too much. It knows way, way too much to be talking to my Nana.
Our Father, who art in heaven,
Yes, Bob
hallowed be thy name.
Need you, sir.
Thy kingdom come.
This man here needs you, Bob Larson.
Thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our
I bet you Von Helton could get rid of the demon with his Jedi mind control.
daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who've trespassed against us, and lead us not into temptation.
I think he's confirmed it's Vlad, but a berserker demon would definitely make sense. Bob will make the demons exercise. Yes. Yes. Some high kicks right to the head, man. This guy doesn't listen.
But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. That's me done. I know. Something just rammed into the side of me.
Yeah.
That was the exact same feeling as, you know, when I've been stood in front of the camera talking and I've just been.
This motherfucker also, when he's upstairs, he left his dog alone in the room where the shit was happening, went out into the hallway, stood on the banister to try to get up and look into his attic. Like, sir, first of all, don't ever leave your dog alone like that again. And second, they're gonna push you off the banister one day. They're gonna push you right off the banister one day.
And like rammed over the couch or into a wall. That like just hit me like a ton of bricks.
Good. You don't listen.
Oh, I'm sweating like a pig.
It's trying to tell you.
Show yourself. Show yourself now why I'm looking.
You know what? I'm not sure. It's either Scottish or British, like, or Welsh. I think we're just gonna go. Not sure. I'll have to look into that and get back to you. Hold on.
Right. I'm going to tidy up. I'm going to leave the Kinect running. Oh my God, I'm sweating, but that was just a different feeling. That weren't like the pain what I get, you know, when it touches me. That was like being rugby tackled. Thanks for watching, guys.
You know, I've tried to tell you. I have tried to tell you, sir. You don't listen. So, yeah, he's from South Yorkshire in the United Kingdom. So he's British. He's British. Where's my playlist? Hold on a second here. Let's do this. And then we're going to go over here. I need to find my playlist. Give me a second, because this was the last minute to decide. Okay. So I think I actually had the Winchester house on one of these. It's the murder house. Ooh, there's some slapped ham. Let's watch some slapped ham. Always like some of this. All right, gotta share my screen. Share. So yeah, he's British, Red Feather. At least 6 years. I've only been following him for about 2 years. But I know like some of his go back all the way 6 years. I think one goes back 8. So I'm not sure how long he's been doing it, but I know his wife used to be in on it with him. So I don't know. I don't know. But here's some slapped ham countdown. Let's do it. Scare me, slapped ham. Come on. And here comes the notifications for the paranormal equipment again.
Those are the voicemails this man says he's been receiving
my
from his
God.
ex-wife, and they're the reason he called the police.
What am I hearing? I am terrified. I definitely would have called the cops too.
This scary video comes from a Florida police body cam uploaded by the channel Police Cam and recorded back in March 2026. A man approaches an officer in a car park, phone in hand, wanting to document everything that's been happening to him.
I'm just wanting to document everything that's going on. So I'm pulling up. This is from last night. Did you saw the email I sent you?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you want to go through these again, but I don't know if you listen to them. They're fucking scary.
What?
He explains that his ex-wife has been calling him over and over in one.
Me too. And I like how they throw a mixture of things in there, not just spooky. Florida entities be crazy, yo. Yes, they do. They do.
Stretch, he
Crazy
counts
as
17
fuck.
calls and 9 separate voicemails left in barely an hour.
It's the air, I'm telling you.
Oh, okay.
But it isn't the number of calls that's so unsettling, it's what's on them.
What in the fuck? Yes, in ghost form.
The voice in the messages is screaming and crying.
So slap tam is just part of, he does like the countdowns and stuff like that. I just do that in here because I really wasn't prepared. Tomorrow I'm doing some more twin paranormal because those 3 grown men are absolutely fucking hilarious.
And wailing things that barely make sense. Pleas for help, cries that someone has been killed.
Oh God. Oh my God, I heard motherfucker in there.
And through it all, the voice itself sounds wrong, distorted, altered, almost nothing like the
They're
woman he says he was
alligators.
married to for
Not
years.
an alligator. Y'all crack me up.
When the clip spread online, the comments filled with one word over and over: demonic. Thousands were convinced this wasn't a woman at
Demonic
all,
is
but something
putting it
that had taken
lightly.
hold of her, that she was, quite literally, possessed.
Well, what brought you to that conclusion, Slap Tam? Either possessed or she done ate some bath salts.
The man's own fear was more grounded. These calls were coming in while their children were sometimes in her care. He
Oh,
tells the
hell no.
officer he
Get
couldn't be
those
sure if he was
babies outta
hearing his
there.
ex-wife or his own
Why?
daughter screaming in the background.
I would be really fucking scared.
Absolutely,
I
I
would be
agree.
calling you to go check on them because I couldn't tell if that was my daughter screaming for help or what the that noise is.
Right.
So I'd be freaking out.
Soon after, officers ran a welfare check at her home. According to the report, some of her earlier calls had been deleted. She grew agitated and was arrested.
Wow.
Gloves? I just.
Please don't do it. Gabby, I can't believe you did this to me.
The charge, obscene communication, a form of stalking. And as of this footage, her case
Is this what it's like to live in Florida? I don't think I can handle it. I got enough crazy people here in PA.
was still before the court.
There's enough crazy people here on YouTube. Please tell me he got them babies. Oh my god. Yeah, she ate the bath salts. And yeah, you should probably seek full custody, sir. Just saying.
Just a quick one before we get back into the spooky countdown. We have a major announcement. We are building out and launching our very own online Halloween store. You might have seen it on our socials already. It's launching soon, but to celebrate, we're opening up 2,500 founding member spots. Now, what these spots get you is 10% off all purchases.
I don't know what she practices, Red Feather, but I tell you what. No, if my kid's father had my kids and he was acting that way, I would get them ASAP. I would go right to the courthouse.
Life. All you have to do is sign up using our special link in the description box down below there. Join the mailing list. It's absolutely free, but I will warn you, these spots will go super quick. So use that link, secure your founding member spot now, and get 10% off all purchases for life. Also, keep an eye out on the channel for when we officially launch the store.
My God. Only 10%?
There's a particular stretch of the North Atlantic where more than a century ago, the Titanic slipped beneath the waves and took over 1,500 souls with it. This next scary video was filmed by a group.
Right. No, I know, Red Feather. Listen, I'm actually, for the month of September, I'm planning. Hopefully it works out so I can do it in September. But I'm going to be taking this on the road and doing live content. And the live content, I'm going to let the audience choose. They're going to be able to tell me what they feel, if something is real or if something is fake. But it's going to be a good time. And I have people coming with me, so I'm not going alone because I'm not doing this shit alone. Fuck that. I've got a list of places. It might not all happen in 1 month, but I think it'll be something cool. And I'm actually probably starting in Salem. And now I will tell you, there's only one person who actually was unalived by the council in Salem during the witch trials. All the people that were harmed or unalived were not actually witches. And they did not die in Salem. They died in the town over. And I'm also going to visit the Lizzie Borden house. Collaborating. Yeah, she asked me to go live with her. I don't. But not this thing. No, she's not the one coming with me. No. It's my best friend Corey and probably my boyfriend, because somebody has to drive.
Group of sailors crossing that very spot. And according to them, it wasn't the first time they'd sailed it. They say they'd heard strange things out here before, but never as clearly as this.
I'd prefer to go. I don't know her, so I'm going with people that I know. People I know. I'm making my best friend go in first. He's going to enter all the places first. My boyfriend can kill spiders.
As they cross the open water.
I think the criteria was they tied a stone to your foot, and if you sank, you weren't bewitched, but if you floated, they killed you, so you were fucked either way. Yeah, they did the dunking, but when they hung those people, it was not in Salem. Yes. It was the actual hangings took place in the town over, closer to Boston. Because Salem is only over the river from Boston. I grew up in New Hampshire, so we've learned about, I've known we've learned about it in school and everything. And a few years back, they opened up the Hocus Pocus house, that big white house. You can tour that, and you can also, they built a little cabin to replicate the Hocus Pocus witch's cabin. I thought that'd be fun to do. Not that it's not haunted or anything, but I still thought it'd be cool.
They begin to
Hey,
hear sounds
Trey,
carried in
welcome
on the
in,
wind,
hon.
screaming, cries for help, and faintly what sounds like music. The strains of violins like an orchestra playing somewhere out across the sea. Listen closely.
Yeah, it's Danvers is the town next to it, and that's where Gallows Hills is. But the trials, like, they were tried in Salem, but now that's not saying that people didn't die there. Like, when you walk through, they still have, they closed the jail in Salem that never had plumbing in the early 90s. They finally closed it down. The Department of Health and Human Services finally closed it down because they didn't have indoor plumbing still. And I would love to visit the Hocus Pocus house. Where are they? Massachusetts. It's in Salem. Hey, Justin. So I'm going to be doing that, and we'll go over to Gallows Hills. And there's I'm going to do like the Penhurst Asylum. I'm going to do, there's a Trans-Allegheny Asylum. There's a few prisons. I thought it would be fun to take it live and let everybody, of course, Justin, let me drop the link, bud. I thought it would be fun to do, you know, just something different. You could be Ron. Oh, no. No. And the Lizzie Borden house, too, is also not that far away from Salem, Mass. So I will be going to the Lizzie Borden house as well. I'm going to visit a few spots that are known to be haunted. Take y'all with me. If I'm going to be scared, so are you. I got the right equipment. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. So hopefully everything works out the way I want it to. And maybe yeah, I'll be on for a little bit, Justin. I'm going to try, yes. I don't know if they're still open to the public. I know at one time they weren't. The new owners stopped letting people tour it, but I'm going to inquire about it. That's on my list. And then I got a few other places. There's some places up in Maine because Torvy Cat got me on the Ghosts of Carmel. So that's Carmel, Maine. So I'm been intrigued with that. It's going to be fun. We'll make it fun. And I'll let the audience take requests. And like while I'm live, make my best friend do something to scare himself because he thinks he's invincible, and I would love to see that. Yes, yes, yes. There's lots of places here in PA, and
in progress for equal rights.
Yes, we can. Hey, Justin, how you feeling?
A little bit better.
Recollection
Yeah, I had to make sure I have my camera turned off.
Oh, Greg can snipe. He's okay. Oh, he's snapping or sniping? Well, I don't blame him. It's talking shit about him. Oh, okay. No, you're good, Queen of Karma. Yeah, just let Greg know. I'll be over when I'm done. When I'm done here, and yeah, he's being dragged through the mud by that thing, so I don't blame him. And AJ, you suck. You did him fucking dirty. You dirty, disgusting piece of crap. Don't fucking do that shit to my friends. You're not gonna get away with that. You're not. You and your fucking pet thing that you both are gross. You both are disgusting. It's just disgusting. Stop it.
And you'll make sure he doesn't make fun of me though.
Who's making fun of you, buddy?
Nobody.
No, that's right. Nobody will make fun of you. Not when you're on my channel. I don't let anybody make fun of you, Justin.
Okay.
I stop that. Don't you worry. I speak up. Nobody will make fun of you. Nobody should be making fun of you. It's not right. There's a lot of bad people on here.
Yeah.
And you're always welcome here. And everybody in the chat, they like you. So, so you're good. And right now we're doing some slapped ham, top 13 scary videos.
Yeah, are we gonna do like movie night maybe Friday night probably? Or Kick?
Yeah, we're gonna do one Saturday. Hopefully I can get it to work. I have Hulu, so you think of a good scary movie. We'll do a scary movie. And we'll go from there. Okay? Gotcha.
The sounds drift in with the breeze, growing clearer for a moment before they fade away entirely. As the sailors put it, as soon as the sounds came, they were gone.
Oh my God. Whoa, this is where the Titanic sank? I don't want to hear people screaming.
And it's the music that's hardest to shake, because anyone who knows the story of the Titanic knows about her band. The musicians who, as the ship went down, are said to have kept playing to the very end, hoping to calm the passengers in their final moments. Now, the clip has gone viral and not everyone is convinced. The most common explanation in the comments is a simple one, that the screams and the orchestral music were lifted straight from the 1997 film Titanic and laid over ordinary footage of the sea. A hoax, dressed up in the most haunting setting imaginable. It's a fair point. The audio is brief and it's impossible to verify. But the sailors insist it's real, that out there over the water where the great ship still lies, they heard the screaming and the violins drifting in on the wind. And then, just as quickly, the sea fell silent again. Some people collect stamps or coins. This man collects haunted objects. And lately, he thinks they've started to fight back.
Just go upstairs, watch TV.
See, I'm not going to be collecting those. No.
He goes by Jack-o'-lantern.
Okay, can we just agree that we should not be collecting? We should not be collecting any haunted or supposed haunted objects and taking them home. I'm not going to be doing that, guys. Don't ask me to do that.
Stories, an author who hunts down ghost stories from across haunted Britain. He lives in a 1920s house in the north of England.
beautiful
And over
house.
the years, he's filled it with his collection.
Who is here? Make yourself known. Go on. Where are you?
Oof.
And now he says the house won't settle. He's been hearing banging, noises
Well,
with no
you think it
source.
won't
So he
settle?
started filming.
It's banging in the living room. There's nobody else in the house. I'll just go upstairs watching TV. Some of my old haunted objects from the old.
I do get trolls, Justin, but I have really good mods. You should set up a Discord so that you can get a hold of me faster than the email. That way I know when you're going live, so I can go over there and get rid of the trolls if you're getting trolls, because you should not be getting trolls. They can don't feed into them. If they're in your chat and they're making, just block them. Okay? But you should definitely set up a Discord. All right, I'll check it out. I will definitely check out your video. But you should set up a Discord and send me the link, because I want to, that way you can get a hold of me whenever you go live, and that way I can go over there and moderate for you.
House in here.
As he enters the living room, this happens.
Hello? Hello? Oh. Whoa. Oh my God.
That's not the only thing his camera caught.
Not even there.
Little later, in another room, more activity occurs.
Oh, hell no. Don't be messing with my house. Oh my
A
God.
chair topples over. No one near it, nothing to push it. For a man who has spent years surrounding himself with haunted things, it's left him asking one very reasonable question. Should he stop collecting?
Yes, this is Slapped Ham. It's not the same guy. It's not Lee from Really Haunted. This guy is a different guy. He does like the top 13 scary video countdown things, kind of like what Chills does. I know you're not familiar with a lot of this, but yeah, lots happened in the drama shit over the past freaking 2 weeks that has just been insane. There's a rotten strawberry. I meant, was he covering? No, this is a different guy. A different guy. It's a nice house though, but he collects haunted or supposed haunted objects and wonders why his house is haunted. So he's another dumbass. No way. No.
All right, what happened last night?
Okay, I woke up at 2:30. Somebody grabbed my arm.
It was 2:30 in the morning when he felt the hand close around his arm.
It was still dark.
You're good, Justin. Thank you. I appreciate it. Well, that and it helps with the background noise too.
In the room. Next thing I know, I was burned. It started burning.
In the dark, half asleep, he felt fingers wrapped tightly around his forearm.
That's when I jumped up and turned the light on, and that's what.
Oh my God!
This scary video was shared on Instagram by a woman visiting her parents when her father told her what had happened in the night.
Jeez, Daddy.
Don't know.
And does it hurt today?
No.
A deep purple-red mark on his inner forearm.
A paralysis demon got you, bro.
roughly where a hand would sit if a hand had taken hold of him.
But I could feel the person's hand around me, and it's like the middle finger was on fire, burned me.
By her own account, her dad is the last person who'd ever invent something like this. He's not a believer. He tells the story plainly, calmly, like a man simply reporting the facts.
There's a rotten strawberry running amok in the girl world who's shoved so far up the Diffy's ass, it's gross. And the rotten strawberry has fucked over my friend Greg. And I'm not allowing that. I can't. He's had my back when he didn't have to and he wasn't asked to. And the thing that the rotten strawberry calls her little Benny, so weird, is about to get it. I've been physically contacted by I've never been physically contacted by any entity, but I've seen things people would possibly consider a ghost. Yeah, see, and that's what I want when I'm live. I don't want no fighting in the chat, but I want people to be able to tell me, no, don't take that way, Uni. It's probably just the wind. You know what I mean? Like, I want to hear both sides because there's always a logical explanation for some things, right? Like, you're in an old creepy house. Old creepy houses, when it's really quiet, are going to make noises. My Nana's house makes noises.
Somebody grabbed my
wind,
arm. Yeah, I can feel
the house
hands
settling,
around my
whatever.
arm. It was still dark in the room. Next thing I know, I was burned. It started burning.
The video went viral, and that might have been the end of it, but the story didn't end there. A few days later, his daughter sat him down.
Yep, on Saturday. On Saturday, Justin.
Again.
Okay.
The mark hadn't faded the way a bruise should. It had grown darker and larger than before.
No, buddy, why would I have any problems with you? You don't do anything wrong.
Okay. All right. Well, somebody said aliens.
Aliens.
Yeah. So y'all, as far as you know, you didn't invite any into brunch, right?
Aliens? What? That exactly. I believe. Right. Exactly, Red Feather. That's why mine's going to be live and raw. It'll be filmed in real time. I'm not making a pre-recorded video. Like, you guys will be experiencing it with me. So, like, you guys can point out things. If I don't see it, you can help me decipher between what's real and what isn't. And I like that. I like being able to be like, oh, that was just the fucking wind. Calm down. You know what I mean? There's always something that can be explained. It's the things that can't be explained that intrigue me.
Not at this time.
Okay.
So they saw the doctors, they saw specialists, and everyone came back with the same answer. There was no medical condition, nothing that...
I mean, Kick is a lot like over here, Justin. You have to be careful. There's a lot of gamers over there. But you're not going to tie fishing lines to the door and chairs and have someone off camera. No, I want it to be real. Plus, my luck, I would trip over the damn fucking fishing line and hurt myself. And then all you guys would do is have fucking a laugh fest. And I'm not here for that kind of entertainment, okay? I'm not doing it.
they could find that explained it.
To address everybody's questions, you do go to a doctor. You have cardiologist, pulmonologist, you go to the dentist, you go to a GP. You've got all that covered, right? So we know this is not you getting ready to have a stroke, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you still think it was from a booger or haint or a ghost of some sort?
I know you would. And it's okay, because I'm probably going to trip over the air at some point. Because it's just, I'm clumsy, and especially if my hands and feet go numb. So if you ever see me fall, it's okay to laugh. It is okay. I will not hold it against you.
Sure.
To his credit, the father stays honest about it. He admits he can't be sure, that maybe somehow he grabbed his own arm in his sleep, but he just doesn't know. He was sound asleep when it began. Online, the theories ran wild. Aliens, a demon, a spirit reaching out from
Hey, welcome in. Yeah, how about it?
the dark. But strip all that away and you're left with something harder to dismiss. A man who doesn't believe in any of this, woken by a grip he couldn't see, left with a mark that grew. And not a single doctor, nor the man himself, can tell you where it came from.
All right. Well, somebody said aliens.
Yeah. Well, no. I mean, I'm the same way, though. Like, if my best friend falls on his face, I'm going to laugh after I make sure he's okay first. But then I'm going to laugh and mock him for the rest of the night.
Yeah. So y'all, as far as you know, you didn't invite any into brunch, right?
No, not at this time.
Okay.
Don't turn your dad into Von Helton.
In this next clip, the dog noticed it first. The homeowner had been hearing strange noises, and now their dog was fixated on the dark hallway, staring at something they couldn't see. There's the silhouette of a person standing in the dark. The hallway's
Yep, Justin, it'll be just like it is over here. It's through StreamYard, so it'll be the same thing. It'd just be on Kick.
empty.
They pay better.
But the dog isn't confused because it imagined something. It's confused because whatever it had been watching just a second ago is suddenly gone. Late one night in a hospital in the Philippines, a young person found themselves with nowhere to go. They'd come to visit a former teacher's husband who was recovering after an accident, but the rain had set in, there was no transport home, and so they stayed. The first strange thing happened around midnight.
I don't know who turned the light on. I don't know.
The lift arrived at the 4th floor and the doors slid open. They stayed open for more than 15 seconds, but no one stepped out and no one got in. By 2 a.m, most of the patients were asleep. Only a couple of people remained awake.
Yeah, I like StreamYards too because I'm not that technically inclined to fuck with like Streamlabs or OBS. I don't know how to use that. So it's easier. That's what I mean. A lot of these videos seem staged. Oh, for sure. For sure. I don't think all of these are true. And one of the things I like about Sir Spooks and Chills is they leave it to the audience to decide. They always say there could be a reasonable explanation, and they'll call it out, and they'll actually do research to see, and they'll tell you, oh, well, I looked into it, and this is what happened, but regardless, it would be, I mean, even if, like, your cat knocked a chair over at 3 o'clock in the morning, because, you know, cats are mischievous, you're not expecting it. You're still going to jump a little, you know? You can't just jump right and say, oh, my God, it was a ghost. No, you got to look into it. You got to investigate it. Can't just say, oh my God, there's a ghost in the house.
Near the nurse's station, and at around 3:30, with nothing much happening, the visitor took a quick, idle photo of the stairwell. Just something to post online.
I gotta mute real quick.
They didn't notice anything at the time. It was only when they opened the picture to share it that they saw it. There on the staircase, a tall grey figure, human-shaped, standing where no one had been. And here's the part that matters. When they showed the photo to the nurses, the staff didn't laugh it off. They were frightened. These are people who work the night shift in that building every single night.
Sorry,
and after
guys,
seeing this, they began moving through the hospital in pairs,
Now, see, hospitals, I really do believe, have some freaky shit going on paranormally. Nursing homes especially. I remember the first time. Oh, I am, Em. I'm taking it on the road. Me, my best friend, and my boyfriend. Gonna do like PA, Maine, New York, New Hampshire, Massachusetts through the spooky month. I'm going to do it live.
Are you going to do a StreamYard, sort of?
A what?
Are you going to do like a StreamYard or? Yeah.
No, I'm going to. I'm not going to have like a panel. I'm going to be live filming this live. It's going to be like a direct live. Like everybody in the audience will be able to pick a topic and stuff. I've never seen anything at this house, but my kids have told me they've seen an old man and an old woman. And my neighbor told me that a guy lived here before us, self-deleted. Oh no! I mean, it's possible. They say children and animals can see things we can't. But yeah, I'm going to be taking it and doing it live in real time. Me, my best friend, and my boyfriend, because he drives. He wants to know during the paranormal live, he'll invite people on panel. See, I'm not doing a panel, but what I could do is, like at the end of it, set up a panel and let people come up and ask questions. You know, we can review it. It's something we could do for sure. But during my investigation, I won't be having anybody on panels because I won't be doing it through panel. I'll be doing it directly like through YouTube. So well, see, I'm not doing it alone. It's not something I would do alone, but I think it would be fun, just something different. Just get a nice distraction from all this bullshit that's going on around here. You know, just something different, something fun I can let you guys experience with me. It'll be a good time, for sure.
But the stream is not for a while.
The corridors alone.
Yeah. Still got a while.
I'm gonna for that type of stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be like every day for like a month. Possibly. Thanks, Sam. Yeah, I want to try something different. I want to do something different. Something fun where everybody can get into the chat and say, no, that's not fucking real. Stop being dumb. Or, oh my God, don't go in there. I'm getting bad vibes. And then after, like I said, I could probably do like an open panel and let people give me their insight into what they think. I think that would be cool.
Now, it has to be said, the figure is faint. It could be a smear of motion blur, a trick of the glare on a phone camera, or a shadow falling across the stairwell wall at just the wrong moment. But the people best placed to recognize an ordinary shadow in that hospital were the very people it scared the most. And for the rest of that night, the staff of that ward refused to walk those halls alone. It was meant to be the most ordinary photo in the world. Someone had just redecorated their living room and they took a picture to show it off. Nothing unusual, except for one thing. Look at the glass tabletop in the reflection.
Okay, that's a little weird, but that's still...
When the photo was posted online to be debunked, the first reaction was sensible. Pareidolia, the trick of the mind that finds faces in random patterns. Just a reflection of the furniture, surely.
It could be.
But the longer people looked, the less it held up. The shapes didn't line up. One commenter saw a shadow on the love seat shaped exactly like someone sitting on it. So what do you think? Pareidolia or something far more sinister? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, I'm aiming for September. Be either September or October, but I'm aiming for September when because my kids go back to school the end of August, so The rest of my equipment should be in by then. There's a couple more pieces I'm trying to save money for, but I want the real stuff, not the apps off your phone, because those things are apps and I don't trust them.
A delivery driver picks up a late night order and rides to the address.
Okay, why? Somebody pranked this guy. I can tell you right now, somebody pranked this motherfucker. Why do we have to be harassing the Uber drivers and pranking them? I would demand a very large tip.
But when he arrives, there's a problem.
Justin, you're welcome on panel anytime, buddy. It's just when I'm streaming the paranormal, when I go and I'm doing it live, the investigations, I won't have any paneling until after. We'll do like a nightly recap where I'll go through StreamYards and then people can come up and tell me what they think.
Yeah. The destination is an enormous abandoned house. The front gate is chained and padlocked. It's pitch black and there's no one here. Unsure what else to do, he leaves the bag of food at the gate and walks back to his bike.
I don't blame you. Get the fuck out.
Then he glances over his shoulder. The bag is gone.
What?
All right, so the ghost just was hungry. It's just drive away. Just drive
He goes
away.
back to check. The gate is still locked. The house is still empty. There's no one inside and nowhere for anyone to have gone. And this is where it takes a turn because the driver doesn't run. He stands at the gate in the dark and he starts.
Well, then you don't deserve a tip because you should have just left the ghost alone. It was just hungry. That's all.
To talk to whatever took it. I saw you, he says. I know you exist. I know you live here. I'm not here to harm you, just to talk.
Just go away.
Anybody
Just
there?
drop the food and go.
I saw you just.
That's what your job is. You drop the food off, you take the picture to prove it's been delivered, and you go. You don't need to talk to it. My God.
The bag from here. I know you exist, and I know you are.
All right, Red Feather, you have a good night, hon. Thanks for joining.
Living here. I'm here just to talk to you, not to harm you.
Uh-huh. Well, it
And then he
doesn't
makes an
obviously
offer.
doesn't want
I
to
can
talk.
bring you food every day, the same food.
I know what food you like. I can bring you the food, same food every day. We can do some agreement. Can you give me any sign?
He says the air has turned freezing, that there's a strange smell, like smoke, that the hair on his body is standing on end.
इतना अंधेरा है यहाँ काफी देर हो गई है मुझे.
So he climbs back on his bike and he leaves that house behind, its gates still chained, its windows still dark, and somewhere inside a bag of food that no living person was ever there to collect.
Give me a sign. I will bring you sweets every day.
Sir, your job is just to put the food where you're supposed to deliver it and then take the picture and leave. Somebody set you up. Or the ghost was just hungry. You always do good on panel, Justin. You're fine, bud.
I know you like the sweets. You help me, I help you.
Oh, creepy dolls.
First up, imagine being fast asleep when your phone screams a government emergency alert at 1 a.m, warning you that aliens have arrived. That's exactly what happened to thousands of people across Brazil. In the early hours of the 20...
No, I would not respond because governments lie all the time. Don't listen to
of June 2026, the country's official civil defense alert system, normally reserved for floods and storms, started blasting phones across at least 7 cities. One message in Belo Horizonte read, "Protect yourselves, alien attack, people, we have arrived." Others were stranger still, peppered with the word misanthropy, meaning a hatred of humankind. There was, of course, no invasion. Officials pulled the entire city.
That's what it's saying, that it just happened last month in Brazil. Does anybody remember back in 2011, the CDC was trying to teach people like what to do in like a disaster, like a hurricane and everything, and whoever wrote the article on the website decided to throw in there about zombies, zombie apocalypse, and everybody took it so literally, especially in my town. Like they bought out the damn grocery stores, the hardware stores. It was a madhouse. It was an absolute madhouse how people just automatically assume the worst.
System offline at 1:30 a.m. and confirmed it had been hacked. The case is now with the federal police. But for one strange night, an entire country woke up to an official warning that the aliens had landed.
And a hysteria broke out.
Staying on that theme, over in Turkey, residents of a town called Saydikame got a fright of their own. In an olive grove, someone discovered a towering structure, nearly 23 feet tall, an enormous open-ended box with a giant ball suspended in its center. It looked, for all the world, like something not of this earth.
Somebody put it there. Somebody fucking put it there.
The unnerved local who found it did the sensible thing and called the police, sparking an investigation and no shortage of wild theories. The truth, in the end, was a little more grounded. It turned out to be a piece of art. But for a while there, it had the whole town convinced something had landed in the olive trees. And if all this talk of alien landings has got you in the mood, we've just launched a brand new range of alien apparel over at slaptham.com. T-shirts, hoodies, and more for anyone who wants the truth out there. Head to slaptham.com and take a look. Now here's one to keep you up at night. At a recent UFO briefing on Capitol Hill, a Gaia investigator named Joshua Golembeski says the most jaw-dropping moment never made the news. He claims a former member of the government's UAP task force told him privately that she believes she once encountered 2 extraterrestrials. Not in a craft, not in the desert, but out in public.
No.
According to the account, they were humanoid enough to blend right in and wore disguises. But when they revealed their eyes, something was clearly deeply wrong. He says she's stood by it, claiming there are non-human beings living quietly in certain parts of the United States, human enough to walk among us completely undetected.
Well, if they're not being that noticeable, why call them out? Why do we have to provoke things? Just let it be. Just let it be. Let it be. Oh, let it be. Not provoking.
And finally, a ghost hunt that ended with the ghost hunter himself going missing. On the
For
19th of June,
one
a 34-year-old Malaysian
Let it
paranormal
be.
vlogger was live streaming an overnight investigation at the haunted Malacca Botanical Gardens. Around half an hour in, his stream suddenly cut out. When he didn't resurface and his friends couldn't reach him, a missing person report was filed and a search began. 3 days later, he was found weak and disoriented inside a public toilet near an adventure park in the gardens. He was rushed to hospital. But here's the thing, almost no one believes him. The comment sections lit up with accusations that the whole thing was a stunt to boost his channel. And they may have a point, because just last year, 2 other Malaysian influencers faked an almost identical jungle disappearance and were caught out by police. That's your rapid fire round. Now back to the countdown. In Indonesia, there's a piece of folklore that truck drivers know well. The idea that on long night drives, an unseen passenger can climb aboard and ride along with you. They say you can feel it. The truck turning suddenly heavier, the engine losing power for no reason, a strange smell or odd noises coming from somewhere in the load.
Oh, it's the Jeeper Creeper guys trying to get you.
So when this driver, alone on a dark mountain road at night, heard a strange noise coming from underneath his...
Oh, Justin, did you fall off? What happened, bud? Well, I'll go over and watch your video, bud. Next time you're live, let me know.
Truck, he pulled over to check. What his camera caught next has made this one of the most talked about scary videos in the country.
What are you running from? I didn't.
He takes out his camera and runs it slowly along the underside, looking for whatever's causing the sound. Then he reaches the back.
Oh, was those legs? Oh shit, it is Jeepers Creepers.
There, at the rear of the truck, a pair of legs hanging in the dark with nothing above them. And then he runs. The footage cuts out right there in a blur of panic and darkness. So we never find out what happened next, whether he simply drove away, shaken, or whether somewhere on that lonely mountain road, his unseen passenger was still riding along with him.
No, absolutely no. 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 No fucking way.
This scary photo was sent in by one of our viewers, a woman named Dina, and it's a little different. She was sitting in her living room one evening in the chair you can just see the arm of on the right of frame when her camera caught this. A glowing figure over in the kitchen.
Hells to the no, exactly, Em. Hells to the no.
And it wasn't the first sign that something was there. Dina says that at her old apartment, she'd been hearing knocking in the kitchen over and over, usually in the evenings and at night.
And you're not supposed to answer the knocking. Don't answer it.
But it went further than sounds. She says the corner of her bed would press down as though someone had sat on it while she was lying in it. And once she felt a poke on the back of her shoulder in the dark. Here's the thing though, she never felt it was anything bad. The way she describes it, it was less like a menacing spirit and more like dealing with a toddler. Something playful, gently trying to get her attention or simply to annoy her. And then, one day, it simply stopped. The knocking faded, the little nudges ended. Whatever had been sharing that apartment with her seemed to quieten down and slip away. Dina says she doesn't know if it will ever come back. For now, all that's left of it is this, a glowing figure in her kitchen and the face of a young man who was never really there.
Well, maybe he's just looking out for you. God.
A father and his young daughter are playing a game in her bedroom.
Okay, you want me to make buckets now?
Oh, no. No, no.
Let's do it.
What is this?
I'm gonna catch it.
Oh, you want to catch it and then put it?
On a different channel.
Oh. Yeah.
There, behind her, the blind shifts.
I'm gonna catch it.
Oh, you want to catch it and then put it? Okay.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No.
Just a small movement, a ripple, a tilt, as though something brushed against it. But no one is near it. The window is closed. The little girl is a step away, facing the other direction. There's nothing in that room that should have made it move.
Okay. Oh. Yeah.
And yet, for one brief moment, something did.
Oh, you want to catch it and then put it? Okay. Oh. Yeah.
You may have seen this image before. It went viral as a symbol of modern carelessness.
Oh my God. What in the actual fuck? Like, did she fall and it impaled her? Or oh my God,
An ancient human skeleton lying in
Final Destination fears coming right out. I got PTSD. I think my whole generation does.
in the earth with a bright yellow gas pipe driven straight through the skull.
Ah!
The outrage wrote itself. Here was heritage trampled by industry, the dead desecrated for the sake of a utility line. But the truth is stranger and a great deal sadder. This is a woman archaeologist nicknamed Piper. She was buried here in Oakington, Cambridge.
That is a horrible nickname. That is awful.
Around the late 6th century, roughly 1500 years ago, and she was someone of importance. She was laid to rest in a fine-pinned cloak and dress with an expensive cruciform brooch, wrist clasps, and swags of amber and glass beads draped across her. The grave of a wealthy, respected woman. As for the pipe, no one ever meant to harm her. It was a gas line installed by drilling a tunnel deep underground between access points without ever opening the surface. The crew never dug down, they never saw her. Their equipment simply bored a path through the earth, and that path happened to run directly through her skull. They missed her precious grave goods by mere centimetres, and almost certainly never knew she was there at all. And here's the part that lifts it beyond a grim photo. Piper was just one of more than 100 people buried at Oakington, and that cemetery has since reshaped what we thought we knew about early England. The people here weren't a single conquering race. They were a mingled community of natives and newcomers living and dying side by side. The very story of who the English are was rewritten by the dead of this field. But it's Piper the world remembers, a woman dressed with care and grief and laid in the ground by people who loved her. She lay undisturbed for 1500 years. And then, one ordinary day, a drill passed blindly through her skull. And it was only because of that we ever met her at all.
Oh my God, there's a skull. It's right through her skull.
If you want to see more scary videos, then hit that subscribe button and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll always know when we drop our scary video compilations.
No.
Ghosts are supposed to follow certain rules. They knock on walls, they drift down corridors, they turn up as a cold patch in an empty room. But the haunting at Meadow Cottage broke all of those rules. Because this ghost didn't rattle chains or moan in the dark. It typed. Our story begins in the autumn of 1984 in the quiet village of Dodleston in Cheshire near the Welsh border. A teacher named Ken Webster had moved into Meadow Cottage, an old run-down house he was slowly renovating along with his girlfriend Debbie and their lodger Nick.
Oh boy.
At first, the strangeness was the ordinary kind. Footprints began appearing in the dust on the floors, but these footprints had 6 toes, and they seemed to walk up the walls between the kitchen and the bathroom. Nick painted over them. By the next morning, they were back. Then objects started moving. Cans of cat food were found neatly stacked into pyramids. Cold gusts swept through.
I mean, at least it's being clean about it. I know, but still, like, come on. A pipe through the head, and then you nickname it Piper? Come on.
Through locked
rooms.
Horrible. But the haunting was just getting started, and it was about to find a far stranger way to speak. Ken had borrowed a computer from the school where he taught, a BBC Micro, one of the most common machines in 1980s Britain. Crucially, it was not connected to anything, no internet, no network. This was years before the web existed. It was simply a standalone box that sat in the cottage. One evening, the family came home to find a message.
That's back when the internet was just nothing.
Waiting on the screen, written
And
in
better.
strange, archaic, badly spelled English, as though someone from another century had sat down at the keyboard and tried to type. The writer gave his name as Lucas.
No, it wasn't. That just kind of crude. It was kind of crude. Like, let the lady rest in peace. Don't nickname it Piper.
And he was angry. He believed Ken and Debbie were intruders living in his home without permission. He demanded to know who they were and what they would.
See, that's my dream. When I leave this earth, I want to come back and haunt all the haters through their computers, just like this. I'm here for it.
Doing in his house. because according to him, the year was 1546.
Except I would
Imagine
make
that
them,
for a moment. You come home,
I
switch
would
on your
make
computer, and find a
type all nice things about me. I would. And then give them a ghost virus.
furious letter from a man who insists it's the middle of the 16th century, that this is his house, and that you are the ghost haunting him. To him, Ken and Debbie were the intruders, the strange
Ken and
presences
Debbie,
he
you might
couldn't
want to move.
explain. From where Thomas sat, it was the people of 1985 who were the unwelcome spirits in his home. What followed was one of the strangest correspondences ever recorded. Over roughly 18 months, Ken typed messages back and the replies kept coming, more than 300 of them in total. Lucas eventually admitted his real name was Thomas Harden. He'd lied at first, he said, to protect himself. He described his life, his home, the world around him in Tudor England. He said he was able to see into his future, into Ken's present, through a glowing light box he'd been given. And then the story took a turn that even Ken struggled to follow, because a third voice entered the conversation, one that called itself simply 2109. It claimed to be writing from that very year in the future. It said that Ken...
I would throw it away, just throw it out the window. Okay, at that point, either you've been hacked and somebody's fucking with you, or this is true and it's creepy either way.
Debbie and Nick had a purpose, one that would change the course of history, and it warned others not to interfere. Suddenly, this was no longer a ghost story. It was a conversation stretched across 3 points in time: 1546, 1985, and 2109. So was any of it real? This is where it gets genuinely difficult to dismiss. When researchers looked into the name Thomas Harden, they found something unexpected. A man by that name really had existed, a vicar living in the right period. Other details mentioned in the messages, including a local sheriff, also appeared to match real historical records. And the computer, remember, was never connected to a network. There was no obvious way for anyone to beam messages into it from outside, but the skeptics have landed some heavy blows of their own. A linguistics expert from Cambridge University examined the supposedly Tudor writing and was deeply unconvinced. She found the grammar in her words hopelessly wrong. It didn't read like genuine 16th century English at all. Worse still, she noticed that the message's writing style...
Yeah, I don't care. Like, even if it was somebody that hacked into it just to fuck around with them, I would get rid of the thing. I would throw my computer away.
closely resembled Ken Webster's own. The same habits, the same turns of phrase. And of course, Ken went on to write a book about the whole affair, which gave him every reason to make the story as compelling as possible. And yet, even that doesn't fully close the case. A hoax sustained over 18 months across hundreds of messages, on a borrowed computer, in a busy household, would have been an extraordinary feat in itself. In 1986, the messages simply stopped. Thomas Harden said his goodbyes. The voice from 2109 announced its work was done, and the screen at Meadow Cottage fell silent for good. To this day, no one has ever proven what truly happened in that little Cheshire cottage. Whether it was an elaborate fiction or whether for one strange year and a half, a man from 1546 really did sit at his light box and reach across 5 centuries to argue with the strangers living in his home.
Jesus.
If you want to watch more...
Oh my God. That was insane. I'm going to end. I'm almost at the 2 hour. So thank y'all for joining me. Tune in tomorrow. Probably around 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. I'm not sure yet, but it'll be up, posted way before. I want to do the Trans-Allegheny Asylum. I'm looking for a specific group who covered it. So thank y'all for joining me. I've had a great time. Talk to you later too, Em. You have a good night, honey. Stay spooky, everyone. Much love and respect. Peace out.